been where it's ended like the past couple days. They have been fun circles, don't get me wrong, but I do hope for something. Dude,
would be fun.
No. Long Ho. Like over here, I've never seen a circle end here. This would be amazing. I think I saw like a friend had a game end near the bridge one time. I would love to see it end on this western side, like the southwest side. Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, now that you said it, it's definitely gonna end in freaking Hime Town.
Where is that?
North and east.
I was like, dude, I don't see it. But wait, no, I'm not wrong, and like it still has to connect to plane path.
No, you're right.
Comp circles.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah. Okay. I was like, wait, am I wrong? But Katsu and TTG, they're getting close to each other. Don't know if this constitutes as a hot drop just yet. Double checking to make sure I'm not missing anything else. But TTG might honestly just go straight for the vehicle and try to dip out in time, but nope. This is going to be a hot drop.
Doesn't seem like something Cater would do. That's not something Cater would do.
True. Rello.
Cater's going to take it.
He is close by to the most players, and he does have to be careful. He does have a barrel, though. He doesn't have a helmet. And do we think SMGs are going to play king here?
Win your ones. That's what my coach would say.
Oh, dang. What'd you say?
Win your ones. Win your 1v1s. That's what
win your one.
The coach would say. And yes, SMGs.
Well, Connection going to go ahead and find Cowboy, and now Katsuya, they're in a rough spot. I mean, there's no way that they don't qual. The amount of points that they have is insane. But DIY and Roth, they're trying to make their way over to help out their team. Cowboys should be able to get res, but Rello, I don't think it's looking so hot for him. Devil Vibes also should be able to get res. Connection, though.
Rello dead.
Okay, wow. That is barely touching plane path, bro.
Yeah, barely. We knew it was going to go north after we said we wanted south.
After I said, because, me, it's my fault.
No, I agree.
I'm the problem, it's me.
I agree. No. I own some responsibility for this.
I appreciate that. What a responsible man. He does spot out Rello. He knows that he's here. Lands one headshot, but unable to find the rest, and it looks like he's actually going to go for the res on a battle axe.
Probably should do it sooner than later.
Yeah. It looks like Katsuya just kind of wanted to dip out of here. I mean, they have cars. Oh, wait, no. Cowboys just getting a flank. They want to stay here.
Neither one of these teams is a team that leaves a fight. Yeah, they don't disengage.
Yeah, that's very true. But Furia in a great spot. That's typically where we see these circles end up, at least that I recall seeing. So I would say there's I would say like a 40% chance that Furia win this because of that spot. Which is not, like, calling it this early is kind of crazy. Which is why I said 40%, you know?
Furious had Prio and C1 all day.
True.
Paid off in game 1, not so much game 2.
I mean, they still got high play. Wait, did they? No, they didn't get high placements. What did they get?
No, they didn't get anything. They had Prio.
Ooh, nice shot from Cater. But Roth, he has decided that he's had enough. He's going to bring out the big guns. A boom stick to end. Okay, never mind. I got cheats.
Not yet.
I was making this great storyline about how Roth is just going to take on the whole lobby with nothing but a Panzerfaust. You know, it's fine. I'm not salty at all. I have nothing but love for Roth.
I mean, the fact that he wants it, Riley. He's looking for it. He didn't pick up the MK. He held on to the
true
the Panzer for a reason.
It's such a swinger, dude. Like having a Panzer literally just swings a fight so hard.
Yep, it's like almost a guaranteed knock when you fire it.
But then again, if you miss it, you know, like it sometimes.
I know, but these guys don't like. They're not shooting unless they know they have a knock.
I don't know, man. I've seen some times where people mess that up. Just saying.
I think that's a waste. That's a waste.
No. Obviously,
a hope and a prayer shot.
Yeah. No. I agree, but I've seen some like close range where like the flick just doesn't quite work out or something, or they like shoot and then it just goes flying by. And
the people on the screen here though, I have full confidence.
Okay.
To shoot a Panzer.
Well, looks like they're trying to. I mean, this is just a bait, right? If they're leaving Roth here, this is just a flat out bait.
1,000%.
Well, I feel like I deserve... I need to give some credit to Tony for going ahead and getting a kill. But I'll be honest, my heart wants nothing more than to just watch Roth. I'm doing it. Sorry, I know that there's fighting happening, but I'm too invested into this. It's a Panzer kill. A possible Panzer kill.
They're coming back.
Well, now I feel like they kind of given up that Roth is here, right? Well, I guess they are forcing
when they're being baited.
Alex to take shots. Connection, he's right below
this.
Roth. Yep, he now knows.
They hear each other.
Can you hear the Panzer being reloaded? As an enemy combatant?
Good question. I don't know.
Oh,
fuck. He's white. He's full white. He doesn't know.
Well, Rob's going to go ahead, and he finds one. He gets two. Roth is just too good with it. And, whoa, okay, TTG just get taken down. Cater now the last one up, and he only has a shotgun as the rest of the lobby is popping off with fights. And Luminosity, where the heck? Why don't I see Luminosity? There's no way that they're already dead. Okay, there they are.
And right in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know where I was looking. All right, but I do got to move over to this one now. I saw the failed Panzer play, but it's okay.
Yeah, he was full white. It's tough.
Yeah, I don't blame him. You know, I just I like content.
Yeah, that's the right play.
Ooh, at the same time, Outlaws is going to win their fight, as well as Akatsuya. That is 2 teams gone in the span of literally less than a second. Is Pure RNG going to go ahead? Do you think they're... do you think they do it? Do you think they go for the mountains? Twin Peaks?
I'm waiting for the EP. Where's the EP at?
They have the EP. It's over here.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the middle. Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh. A little bit further away than I guess I expected. But Pippa taking some shots over at DNL. Looks like he did land a shot. But nah, they're not going to go for it. That makes me sad. It's fine. I mean, actually, they could just kind of like go for vehicles on this north side. Like, is there any hard spawns here? Yeah. They can get something just because Circle was so hard shifted off of Plain Bath.
And there's a glider up there. Wouldn't be the worst thing to go for.
I can trust my man Ding to know where the gliders are. But I think they'll just try to grab a couple of vehicles and then just rotate on this north side. But with 2 teams gone, there's a lot more space. I don't think I've seen Valley in a glider before.
No, that's why I want to see it.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Oh, they're going for it. They're going for it.
Rafa's going for it. Wait, no, who's going for it? Sanka?
No. Baby.
Sanka's.
Yep, Sanka's. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
All right, I gotta watch it for Ding.
There we go. There we go. Gotta get the glider.
All right, we'll stay here until something interesting happens. But Katsuya, dude, what a bait, honestly. Took so long to set it up, but you know, hey, it worked. They only lost 1 right off the rip. I would like to get a rundown of his glider skills. But unfortunately, I'm like trying to look at the map at the same time. So I don't know how much I can just like let you watch him, you know? In a glider.
No, do what you gotta do. Nothing's happening yet. He's just scouting in. Let's go, Fate. We gotta get some points here, Fate.
Did they get any points last game?
Yes, shoot the car. Shoot the cars. Shoot the tires, bro.
Well, a Cowboy, he's just 1 HP. Tater trying to land the last shot, but cannot quite find it. And nothing is going to happen. And Circle does go kind of where we expected. Haven deciding against the incredible split is what I'll call it. Do like a 1-1-2. What the heck is going on with my Streamlabs? That's weird. But nothing's changing. So potentially dangerous. Oh, Slabby there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, he DC'd on top of a roof, and now Toyo know that There's a hurt team here in Glock. You're going to go ahead and actually take down Rybo. Gets traded in return pretty darn quickly as Oni trying to hold the door with a sawed-off shotgun. He's going to find one. Goes immediately for the flush. As Benya. Whoa.
The ping, bro.
The pain. It's nasty. But you see fights in the distance. Benya finding Gabri. Oni is the last one alive, but Benya pre-fires, gets the kill, and Toyo eliminate PD. Team Fate and a rough spot between Rock, Run, and Toyo, but Toyo not looking at them just yet. There'll be a little bit of time before that happens. And no one goes top of Rocks. I'm not surprised by it, but I'm just sad. I'm just disappointed.
I know.
It's fine.
How's Sanka doing? Doing good.
He's still in the glider, you know, he hasn't crashed yet.
He's telling the boys nobody's in stadium. Yeah. Yeah. Roth is in a great spot. I love those rocks. Like they're in a good edge position here.
Yeah. These are very strong rocks. I don't
These are
think
incredible
I've
rocks.
seen a team, especially with the cover from both sides, like so much cover and so much vision that you can have. Like it's actually pretty nasty. I haven't played up there personally, but just looking at them even for a second, you can tell it's a strong spot.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's nice to have a split up there, like you can play both sides of it, and hold your edge a little bit better. But they have the glider, so they know like if anyone's rotating, they'll.
Speaking of Roth, he's pushing up onto Katsuya as Furia.
Sneaky.
Gonna go ahead and knock one. Cowboy though goes down to DNL, gets the flush immediately. Roth can't quite get the knock, and now he does. He's gonna activate. DNL goes down. Get the flush on him as payment for his teammate. It's death. No one's close enough to help out Vapeskir just yet. That nade not gonna go ahead and find a knock. Blue zone, which I was not expecting, but I mean it's a good throw. It's gonna do damage, but I don't know if it's gonna get a knock. Nice spot out, Z and DIY.
Good shots.
Trading. Neither really wants to aggress too much.
Do the dance.
Do the med dance where you're like, okay. We're both gonna get up to 75 HP, and then we'll fight again. Ooh. Logan says Toyo's turn this game, just a feeling. We'll see. I mean, they're all 4 up. Katsuya don't really seem to want to do more on this fight, I'll be honest.
I think
Actually,
Sanka
no.
should look at this, like see if he can pick anybody up.
Toyo are only 2 up. I lied. I was going to say, I think PD got some flushes. Yep. So Toyo's only 2 up. So a bold prediction that Toyo is going to win this match. Lopez going to go ahead and dip on out of there. IQ going to go ahead and find Vapeskir. Vapeskir actually still in the compound, and Penta, he knows exactly where Lopez is, but the nade is not going to connect. And Lopez looks like he's going to be able to get the med off, but OP and Furia now fighting an M249 is not going to do it. An overpowered go down, but I do believe that if I saw in the kill feed that Team Fate have their first kill. At least in this game. IQ getting shot from the side. Very good shots coming in. That nade. Not going to get a knock. DIY, though, going to go ahead and find Vapeskir. So Lopez and Ziggy, I should say. But Duel, they smell blood in the water. DIY trying to hold off 2 teams. He is just going to push. I don't know, but he's a madman. All right, Vapeskir going to go ahead and find Katsuya. Kills them both. But now it is Duel's turn to try and make something happen on to Amigos. As I don't believe they've used their util just yet. K-Mine, though, going to go ahead and get knocked to Lopez. Trying to get him inside. Vapeskir goes down to a Molly as they try to shoot off Lopez. But Wooly has to be careful because just on the other side is Ziggy.
Look at what the glider.
Oh no.
In the middle of the map.
Ziggy, he is going to find Wooly, but gets immediately traded by IQ. We're going to go ahead and flush him out as Lopez is going to be able to get safe. And Taste-Stew trying to get some shots on, but not really going to work out too well for him. As right now, Run It Down just honestly chilling for the most part. But Rock, go ahead and find only Outlaws. Gump goes down to a vehicle explosion. Interesting. Well, it looks like they did get 2 kills. Santastico doing his best to catch out Oni. And 9. Or Yaka. Oh my gosh, I just
Nice shot.
said it poorly. All right, it is just Yaka, and he's on a bicycle. Motorbike, I should say, not a bicycle.
He's pedaling fast.
Least safe vehicle. He is choosing speed over safety, and we'll see how far it gets him. I honestly thought he was going to die. Well, Pena is going to find him. I was meaning that he would die from falling, honestly. I was not thinking that someone would just shoot him out. But Duel, IQ is down. They're trying to throw down a lot of smokes, trying to pick everyone up and then rotate into the next zone. And I feel like they try to go north here, but Run It Down doing a really good job, honestly, of trying to gatekeep them. Luminosity, they have been quiet this game. They have 1 kill so far, but strong start. I've sometimes in scrims, I'm a little worried when I watch them, but Veronica doing great work. Going to go ahead and find Lobes, and this man is a menace. Wooly trying to go ahead and get the heck out of there. Whoa. That was incredibly aggressive from Wooly, but it's not going to work out for him. K-Mines and IQ, though, trying to drive by. He's prone, and K-Mines going to find him, and now they're trying to get some semblance of safety. They have vehicles if they can get... they don't have any smokes. Well...
Gonna be tough.
That is going to be tough. They're going to try their darndest. But now it looks like Team Fate going to go ahead and push on to Furia. There's one member here. He jumped out the back. Tater goes down to a nade. It's a good nade. Should do some damage, but Kraken is going to go down to Mayo's nade. Clinical. Surgical. Precise. Furia are just built different. Good try coming out from Fate, but unfortunate they could not make anything from it. And Toyo going to go ahead and backfill Furia. As Run It Down, they now no longer have a ton of space that they can have, but they also are able to backfill for relative free. Duel might just kind of have to run it in, which is the worst phrase that you can say in a comp match. But sometimes it is what it is. Snakers, he has a little dip that he can play. Actually, this is, wow, much better dip than I expected. I didn't know that this was here. I saw it on the topography a little bit, but I didn't think it was this good. Duel have made it in. We are in placement points. 8 teams up. They made it into placement points. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Duel. I did not mean to jinx you. But Fisher, he picks up both of the kills. Whoa. Nice little spot here from Martin.
They weren't made to live for much longer.
No, there wasn't much that they could have done, but it was over quicker than I expected. Snakers and the rest of Luminosity going to have a beautiful spot, and the only team that really has to move is going to be Team Razev. And Luminosity, I think they could be split a bit too much. Do Run It Down have to make it in? Okay, never mind. Run It Down also have to make it in.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Luminosity's in a great spot, dude.
Oh, no, they are. But I'm just worried if Team Razev, like, push in and do something crazy.
Push him? Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. That push is the only thing that's worrying for them. Mm-hmm. But Toyo and Furia right next to each other. But so far they're content with just holding lines. Just Run It Down. Gonna go ahead and backfill Toyo. And it's not too bad of a choice. They can go ahead and take roofs if they want. Rock, though, does have somewhat off a sideline, and they definitely cannot take roofs. I lied.
That's like the best building in the compound.
Yeah. I can see it. It's just on the edge, so they probably will have to move first. But Gizera is literally just waiting for Toyo to poke their heads. And they're playing it super slow. You don't blame them. And Gizera, actually, he doesn't even have a helmet. This poor guy. The nade, I
no
assume...
helmet, sawed off. It's just a gritty game.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave them to their own devices, and I'm going to run it over here to Team Rezav as they're trying to find some opening onto pure RNG. Toyo does get knocked, and actually Furia could kind of push onto this if they knew that they were there, but doesn't seem like they do. Fisher, he's going to go for the bridge, which honestly has some cover. I thought he would have taken undernext it. No? If I were them, I would just kind of put all the cars
He's more exposed to...
No, yeah.
I think he's a little bit more exposed.
For some reason, my brain did not realize that pure RNG was right there. But now Toyo, they now have to hold off, and they're doing incredibly well. Posen and Kizera go down to Raibo, and now Benya is the only one alive. Throwing it down a frag, trying to get some meds off. Plushy going down as well. That's not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. The nade. Beleda is flushed away. Posa taken by Taste2. Benya is using the bathroom as his safety room. As Rock going to go ahead and push over as well. I think they might be on the other side. That nade is not going to hit. Run it down, get all of their team up. Rock spreading out, trying to take as much space as they can. Is it trolling me to say that I would finish the sequence by doing the doot 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 doot? Well, Kraken gonna go ahead and get knocked to Plushie is Benya. He might decide that this is his time, but run it down. They're starting to push over. You know exactly where they are, and actually Solt's gonna go ahead and find both Vox and Gats with a beautiful mortar. Probably gonna go for the flush with it as well.
That's hilarious.
That's unfortunate, man. Yep. Gats gonna go down.
It was a great spot
away.
until the mortars came out.
Yeah, unfortunate that they stood relatively close by to each other as well. But Kraken also bleeds out. Bizzler gonna go ahead and knock Fisher. I mean, they still have a strong spot. They just don't have the numbers anymore.
Correct.
Run it down, still continuing to try and take down Furia bit by bit. And I guess Toyo isn't a 1v1 here. How many kills do Run It Down have? They have a decent amount of kills, honestly.
This is going to get crazy here.
It is going to be insane, and one beautiful nade coming out from Gizera is going to find three of them. Taste2, the last one alive. Gizera has been spotted, but immediately flicks to him. The man is nasty. Souls, though, going to go ahead and get the knock as Toyo. Oh my gosh. Benya, no one's going to even deal with him. They're going to go ahead and push in, try to get these kills. They do. Syntastico going to find the nade and run it down. That is beautiful. So many points picked up by Rock in literally just the past couple of seconds. And now Team Rezav, they're trying to push in, but Valiate doing so much damage. But that's a good couple of shots. The Grazza. Did he land the hit onto Lucha? Good stun, but they're going to push. He is full white, and Valiate.
Oh, it's deep.
He's too nasty with it. Benya did come out, but he does get traded. He will have knocked BL, though, and at time. Laucha spotted by Valiate. Good shots. Clinical.
Yeah.
And Pure RNG, they're doing a really good job of
this team
controlling
had
this
0
game.
points until like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're cleaning up.
Yep. So now the question is, can they
Remember the
take it
early
now
E
from
pickup
LG?
to the cold
Oh,
side?
true. It was all thanks to
Early
Senka with the
early E
scouting.
pickup to the cold side, and then Senka and the glider, scouting them into center C4. I mean, just clinical.
I'm sorry, but when you said C4, my mind immediately went to C4, not Circle 4. That was the only thing I could
C4's
think
been
of.
deleted from PUBG because they nerfed it.
I know you used to love flying by on gliders, C4ing people, but
Oh my god, throwing C4 out of the glider?
you were able to do that, right? Like, I'm not going crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Yes. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm curious
That's a
to know
big
how
thing.
many kills.
Look for smokes.
Ah.
Oh my god.
It'd be nice if you could like throw it down with something and like cook it a little bit, but that would be too OP.
It does cook a little bit on the way down.
Oh, interesting. So the more height you get, the less time.
Yeah, you get
that would have been
exactly.
nasty.
If you throw it from 200, like it was, dude.
I never knew
They
that.
ruined a really cool mechanic. Yeah.
All right. Well, Pure RNG and Rock both with 4 teams up. He spots him. Valier, though, is going to do the damage onto BL. And he's in a rough spot to try and get rezzed. Valier, he was stunned.
Grows the power.
He's going to go ahead and get the flush as well.
He needs more bullets. Give this man some more 7s.
I'm sure that there's more 7s on these bodies, right? There's no way there's not. Never mind. He does not care. Well, get spotted. He's dead to blue.
Oh, brother. Not good. Yep.
Not much he could do, but now they are getting picked apart by both the Blue and Rock Esports. Having to push into Blue and just having Rock look at you is... Ah, dang. Should I say it? It's between a rock and a hard place. All right, guys, I'm putting in my resignation. But Rock, they're doing so much good work. They're up to 13 kills. They didn't have a ton before this ending, but they are cleaning up. Once they got into the compound, that was really when it went crazy. But
Yeah,
Sneakers
nice.
and Bizzler
Nice.
trying to work together. I thought he might have gone down there. Controller, of course. Love casting you guys. Good to see you back on the scene. Back on the scene? I don't know if that's the right word. Good to see you in Quells. There we go.
On the scene.
You know, because I mean, like, I feel like he's been in like every single qualifier, but I don't see him in scrims. So,
Right.
I think that's what I intended to say.
You don't see Devil in scrims either.
No, I heard he's been playing a lot of League, right?
He was.
Or
yeah,
was
he's
it
played quite a bit of
Marvel
League,
Rivals
but
or something?
It's hard. It's hard to. It's. I think it's League. It's hard to step away from this game when it gets competitive and tournaments roll around.
I legitimately don't think that
Even
there's
if you hate
a more fun
scrims,
game.
which is a vibe, like
Tell me how you feel about this. But Soul's trying to watch, and Snakers and Bizzler trying to work
don't get me
together,
started.
trying to find a way into the zone, but Rock just have an iron fist upon it. Some decent shots, but now he'll tell him, oh, this is going to be nasty.
By the way, I love scrims just in my region.
Bizzler and Snakers trying to use the smokes to their advantage. Going prone. Did spot out RBN, but he does have a rock. Ooh, this could be a good nade too. I think he might have cooked it for too long. That's unfortunately not a good throw. Ooh, Bizzler though. Okay, never mind. I lied. As soon as I said it.
Rock wins.
But
Big
honestly,
game.
Rock were doing really, really well there. They were controlling the circle. They were making the plays that they need to. So like, there's again, absolutely beautifully done from them.
They're gonna shoot way up the leaderboard. Yeah.
Oh, wait, is this?
They were sitting on 9 points.
Okay,
Yeah, 25.
okay. So they were
yeah.
Group C. So yeah. No, but Rock has been an amazing team. They've been doing so incredibly well in both scrims and qualifiers that this team, I mean, we saw them in past 7 and 8, right? So, I mean, they have quality. So nothing to take away from this team. They're getting 25 points from this. And, I mean, already I feel like it's pretty easy to say that they're going to grand finals. But, you know, I could be calling it too early.